Okay, so thanks to the good folks at Brigade, Brett and Caitlin, I got to check out Devotee. This is the new short film from Richard J. Bosner. He writes and directs. He also produces, along with Josie Rodriguez and Erica Sevenson. Matt Lang took care of the music. Brian Rigney Hubbard is on cinematography. Robert Schaefer edits the piece, while Jaman Legaretta took care of the casting. Rob Reuter is on production design. Costume design is Rachel Dagan. Jose Rodriguez also is on the makeup and all of that jazz, right? Our cast. Well, Ray is played by Grant Feely. His mother, Lorraine, is played by MacKenzie Firgens. And I don't know if he's the cult leader. He's listed as the tall, thin man, but I think he might be the cult leader. Is played by Ben Bladden. Right now, the gist of the film is this. Well, up late one night, a precocious boy uncovers his mother's dark devotion. Yo, this is very creepy, right? We're kind of thrown in to the midst of something, right? We see the outside of a house, and then we hear noises. Now, if you grew up in the early 90s, you'll know what these noises are, right? We hear the sound of dial-up internet, right? And there's a lot of people that, what the fuck is dial-up internet? What? We hear those noises. It's very distinctive. And we have this old school, like, computer monitor. And we see a boy, well, we don't know, but we just see what is a cult typed into the search. And then certain, like, imagery comes up, like symbols. It's Manson, a picture of Charles Manson, right? And that's how start, right? We realize it's a boy looking at all of this, and yeah, things take a turn from there. As it says, he discovers his mum, and it seems, they're in a cult, right? His mum's being taken over by a cult, it would seem. So it's that. Right? It's the peeling back the layers on these things. And I think it is very good. It's only 7 friggin' minutes, right? 7 minutes. So what we get in those 7 minutes is very interesting. It is very interesting. And I think it kind of sucks you into this weird dynamic, like the way the mum is with the kid, because you think, okay, things haven't been too crazy, because I think there's not a whole lot of hesitance with Ray when going to his mum. There is concern. You can tell there's concern here, but it's not straight up fear or abdication. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. But then it's like the sharp turn. It's the sharp turn of what then goes down. Like all of this is very much helped by the music and the really good camera work, right? The lighting of it all, it's dark and ominous, but without being, that way where you can't see anything. When things are dark and everything, but you're like, what's going on? I can't see a thing, right? So it's not that. So that's great. But yeah, it's oh, this is a good one. You just think there's so much here, right? There's so much we don't know, right? What else is going on? How did we get here? What happens next? It's interesting. I don't know if it's meant to be the beginning of something else, right? Is this a proof of concept for a film or a series? I don't know. All I know is it's very interesting. It's very well put together. And we got a very believable cast. You know, the yeah, little Ray and his mum Lorraine, those dynamics, that mother and son, that whole fear of what's going on, right? It's just a look in the mum's eyes as we get towards the end of the film. It's just very haunting. So all of those things, right? We don't know what year it's set in, but as I said, we got dial-up, we got these old monitors, old TV. So you would think it has to be the early 90s, right? Has to be. And I'm like, between 1990 and 93, maybe something like that, you know? So I'm curious. I'm curious. There's a lot of questions that you have after this. Definitely worth a look, right? It had its world premiere at Holly Shorts, I feel that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's a curious one, man. It's a curious one, but definitely something worth checking out. So if you do get an opportunity, go take a look of Devotee.